Welcome back everybody to a new video. Of course we are going to look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, but before we do, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so that you don't miss any notifications. Now without further ado, let's dive straight into the charts. Of course we're always starting off with Bitcoin. We're not going to do high time frames today, only the little bit lower time frames, because those are actually the only ones who are important right now. We are right now on the 4-hourly. Few things that I noticed right away, that we might get a crossing here of the MACD, and usually these crossings on a bit higher time frame are more accurate than on the lower time frame. So when we had a crossing here that was around here, then actually, although it was a little bit choppy, we had a uptrend. So I'm afraid if we are going to break it now, then we will test the lows again. So let's hope that that will not happen. So yeah, we were pumping up, and then we got resisted here around the 44,000 level. This line is drawn a little bit too low actually, so this level would be better around that 44,000 level. I also stated on Twitter that I said actually once we break that 44k, and that was actually right in the pump here when I posted that. If you want to follow me, by the way, on Twitter, then links in the description, same for Instagram. Then I expect us to visit the 46,000. But once we pumped up, we couldn't hold it, and we dumped down, and we tried it again, second try, and then we just dumped down. That second dump, if we are zooming in on the hourly, went actually quite fast and severe. As you can see, this was the top, this is the bottom. We have lost now 4.5 to 5% in matter of just a few hours. We are right now in this big box that has been support and resistance on the lower time frame, in this case the hourly, for this week at least. So it was actually a good trading range, and yeah, as you can see, we were testing it. Eventually we broke down, and then we have tested here again, here one more time. Then we broke into the box, consolidated a little bit, broke out. That was a good sign, and now we're in. So yeah, of course the question now is there enough power for us to break out again and going to retest that 44k and then the 46, or will we maybe consolidate a little bit and then go lower again and then visit the 41,500 to 42k? I'm staying cautious. I saw earlier a chart on the open interest, so the amount of contracts that are open, that a pump might be due. If we are looking at a little bit bigger time frame, so if you're not really day trading, I said already a few times, I do not want us to trend lower. If we are wicking lower, and that was actually when I said it was when we were around these levels, a big wick and then back up. That didn't happen. So to be honest, guys, if we are looking at where we are in the cycles and how the last one play out, so just a big wick and then all the way up, I think it still needs a little bit more time. So we might be consolidating a little bit before we break out. And in the worst case scenario, we could visit here the bottom again of this wedge before we go up. I also said that in yesterday's video, that sometimes we go up and then one more last week down, where the last longs are being liquidated, because everyone now thinks, oh, we are going up after this was the bottom. At least that's what a lot of people thought, and then we're going down one more time. Oh no, we are not having a bull run, we are going lower and lower, and then this was then last week to shake out the longs and shake out the shorts, and boom, and there we go. So I'm keeping an eye on that scenario, like I said, on the shorter time frames. Let's see first how this works out, if we can reverse here and visit at 46, and if not, then the next level of course is here the 42, excuse me, that already marked here. Has been significant support and resistance here, waiting for quite a long time, and if else we might most likely gonna visit the bottoms again, which is 42k. If we are zooming in on Ethereum, then we have also here on the 4-hourly, also here on the 4-hourly, doesn't take long anymore before we have a bearish crossing. I hope that we're seeing a bounce off. That actually would be great. You sometimes have that. If let's see if I can find one. Oh, here. You think, oh, we're going lower, and then right there actually you see kind of a bounce off the line, and then we are going higher. So let's hope that this is the case. Then of course we are going to test also these higher levels, which is among the 33,400. When I was zooming in a smaller time frames, worked a little bit better. And if else, then of course this is now support where we're trading right now, and if else one lower is around to 3,200. And if else, my odds will be on the low end, so it will be just underneath the 3,000, 2,900, 29,500. If we're zooming in, I took a trade right here because this was a beautiful actually pattern to trade. So what I said in an earlier video, I missed this because I was asleep, and I missed this because I was asleep because of my time zone right now in Mexico. So I was waiting last night to take this trade. Then we're kind of just walking out. That was a little bit weird, and then I was up and I had my stop loss just underneath my entry, and I saw this and I actually kind of forgot to move the stop loss to the entry and not really just underneath. And then suddenly, like you see also here, within an hour we're just dumping down, and the trade was stopped out, unfortunately. And now we're just kind of grinding lower, and let's see if this thing can turn around anytime soon. So this on the hourly, and then of course, like I said earlier, these are the levels that I'm watching. There are a lot of levels here to clear, so yeah, that could be very interesting for trading, but for now this is an important one, this is an important one, this is an important one, if else this is an important one. So that will be the one to look out for now in the next day or two. And of course, I said I didn't do the high time frames, but just to make it one more clear, we need to go back into the ribbons on the weekly for BTC, if else I have a bad feeling about it. And if I'm zooming really in, very much zoomed in, then this red line is the bottom of the ribbon. So actually we need to pump up in the next few days. I'm getting a little bit worried because tomorrow it's Friday, and usually on Fridays the bigger traders get out, so there's less liquidity. Most of the time the Fridays are red days, sometimes a little bit, sometimes a lot, and in the weekend sometimes we see a pump on Saturday and a dump on Friday and Sunday, so that the CME gap is closed, or the other way around. But like at the end of the weekend, the Saturday and Sunday kind of keep each other in balance. And if not, then usually you see this correction on Monday or Tuesday to close that CME gap. So if we need to have the kind of the energy from the pump in tomorrow and the weekend, I am a little bit concerned if that is that going to work out. So I actually want to see this reversal quite fast, and if else, yeah, I'm a little bit worried if we still make it. Right now, again, you know what the price levels are to look out for on the hourly and 4 hourly. You could trade this, but be careful here. And if you are a little bit nervous, then just don't trade, then just wait until we have chosen a clear direction. Right now this actually looks like a little bit of a classic consolidate and accumulation phase, where we just have some wicks up and down, and very unexpected that we're going up and down. There's not really a clear reason, not really clear patterns. We're testing multiple support lines, and then suddenly boom, we're going higher. So if you are day trading, you could accumulate right now, but just be careful. If you're not, then I would say just stay on the sideline until we have this very clear breakout of this falling wedge, and then you could choose to go long here once we are breaking out, or even better after the retest of the support, what used to be resistance. So that will be it for today. I hope this was useful. Like I said, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. Links are in the descriptions, and then I'll see you tomorrow again in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye.